Welcome back, gang. It's day 10 of the 30-day challenge, and this is a useful video. This is the second video of the day, and basically now you've chosen your semi-finalists. You've chosen your top two phrases, and now we're going to spend today, and of course right over the weekend, learning about these topics, because in all likelihood you don't know anything about them. Which is cool, because I never knew anything about any of the topics that I was involved in. I mean, trout fishing. I'd never been trout fishing, wedding planning. No, I really didn't. But I tell you what, I became very passionate and very interested after the fact, especially when they were making me money. So I want to show you, and these tools were just not available when I was doing it. So I want to show you how you can absolutely do brilliantly at getting to understand a topic very, very quickly. So, first of all, we're at Google. I happen to be Google Australia, but you know, you get the idea. You'll be Google wherever you are. And I've just literally put in our phrase. Now, you notice I haven't put in free speed reading. I suppose if I was technical, in fact, well, I'll do that. I'll put in free speed reading. The reason I just went for the main topic is because it's unlikely. Well, let's see what happens. Let's not spoil anything. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to click on Google News. Usually you just get a web search, right? But Google News is a brilliant service. A lot of you will have seen it. But you can see here there's a whole bunch of articles. Now, do you notice that result there was pretty darn useless, because I didn't put any sort of quotes around any of these topics. So you always want to use quotes around them. So let's see what comes up when I put free speed reading, just to see. Now, that's what I was afraid of. You see, it didn't really match any documents, and you might find with your phrases that actually will bring you traffic won't have actually had any news stories. So what I want you to do instead is, like me, you'll probably want to just go with speed reading. And let's click search to see if we get any love there. Bam, there we are. A whole bunch of different articles, which is brilliant. Great stuff. Have you been speed reading Harry Potter? And yeah, look at that. There's a whole bunch of speed reading in Harry Potter. Cool. That is excellent. You'll come to realize that sort of information is absolute manna from heaven. So, what are we going to do here? And this is where it gets really, really, really super cool. Remember how we got you to set up Bloglines and set up your Firefox browser so that, and if I bring this down here, remember this little symbol here? I'll just spotlight it for you. That little symbol there. We remember how we got you to set up Bloglines so that when you click this, set up Firefox, so when you click this, it automatically defaults to Bloglines. It's an automatic feature as part of Firefox, which is brilliant. So what does this mean? This is so cool. If I click this, you can see, oh, that'd be right. As you could see before we got that server error, what you should have seen is Bloglines coming up, which is brilliant. So what we want to do is create a new folder, because we'll be doing this for lots of stuff, and I'm going to call it Speed Reading. And you obviously do it for whichever topic you're interested in. So we'll click Speed Reading, display as new, default, whatever they're getting. Monitored by the Bloglines notifier, yes please, and displayed in my mobile. Yes, I access my Bloglines via my mobile often when I'm out. And you could put in some notes, and I'll just type Google News Feed. There you go, and just to bring this up, and then click subscribe. And so, for just having clicked that little icon and just filled out that form, and you'll see it come up in a sec. This is really, really cool. If we scroll down the side here, ta-da! Speed reading. Look at that. And if we click that link, there we are. Speed reading Google News. And if we click on this, now there probably won't be any articles there at the moment because obviously there's been no refreshing. But every time there's any news article anywhere in the world about speed reading, and remember we use quotes, so specifically has the word speed reading, the phrase speed reading in, it will come up in your blog lines automatically. And this is how I keep track of so many things. Now, if I do it for the past month, I think there was probably some stuff in the past month, and I click display. And by the way, if you find yourself losing different topics, that's inevitably how you get them back, by just changing that from 48 hours. And there you go. Look at all these, and honestly, you'll understand that all of this stuff is going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's see, look at this. This is awesome. Best-selling Daily Sun employed speed reading champion Anne Jones to write its review. She just took 47 minutes and 1 second to read the book. Oh dear, what a waste. Anywho, that, I'm going to tell you, is going to be manna from heaven. That is absolute gold for us down the track when we start creating our own content and writing up our own little articles and things. So there you are. And now, of course, what you can do is anytime you're doing speed reading stuff, like, oh, let me do another one for you just while we're here as a little bonus. We'll go to, actually, what it will do is I'm just going back here. I'm just wanting to go back to, where are we? I'm going back to Google News. And I can click, here we are. I'll show you, just so you can follow along with me. Blogs. And this is Google's blog search tool. And you'll see all of the blog posts with relation to speed reading. And there's a huge amount. And of course, hello folks, look at this. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da. What do we do? Click on that little icon there. Get another internal server error. So I'm just going to click back and say, come on, get it together. Here we are. I've got it together now. It's another feed. So we click on speed. I'll just drag it up so you can see it. Click on our speed reading folder. And then anytime anybody who types the phrase speed reading on a blog, we'll click subscribe, and I'll just type Google blog search. Anytime anybody anywhere in the world types on their blog, that if Google follows them, and they follow most of them, we'll hit subscribe, you will be notified in your feed. How cool is that? Do you get how important this is? Just forget internet marketing for a second. Say you're interested in, pick a topic off the top of my head, guitars. And I can track everything that's going on in guitars from the browser. And that's the way I stay ahead. Or perhaps you're interested in Macintosh information. Or indeed, internet marketing, as I've got over there. And see here it is, Google's blog. So next time I come back to check that, again, there's nothing there now because we've only just set it up and nothing's been published. I'll just show you that last trick again. Remember, you can give us items within the last month and click display, and it'll give us any time anybody's done that through the blog. Look at that. Each one of those a potential story, which, as you'll find out, is pure gold. There you have it. I can't tell you how important this little technique is. So make sure you've got Firefox all set up and you'll be ready to go. Again, remember we showed you in pre-season how to set up the Firefox browser to do it. There you go, folks. Enjoy.